Hi everybody, it's Mrs. Williams, and today I'm going to show you how to make some beautiful leaves. So let's go ahead and get started. First, this is what your finished product will look a little bit like. Here we go. I'm going to tip the camera down so you can see what I'm working on down here. Okay, I'm going to be using these leaf rubbing materials, and you're going to want to find the bumpy side. One side is ridgy and bumpy and the other side is kind of caved in. We want the bumpy side up, so make sure you do that. You're going to start out with a practice piece of paper, and you're going to put bumpy side up paper right over it. Okay, let me just move the camera because I feel like you can't see very well. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and use the flat side of my crayon, not rolling my crayon. Sometimes kids want to do that. I'm actually going to rub, holding my crayon really tight. And I'm kind of holding the, I want to call it a tracer, but the leaf rubbing that's underneath, I'm holding it in place with my hand. And this is a practice paper, so this is just so you can get good at it. There we go. And try to do a few of these. You can move it around underneath your paper, and they can overlap just like they would do on a tree. There we go. So I feel like I'm getting good at that. So I'm going to switch to my good paper. And the reason we're using a special paper for this is it holds the watercolor better. So we will be using watercolor in the background. So we're starting out with only the green crayon and doing some nice rubbings. You will notice that it almost isn't as clear with this paper, like a little more green crayon is showing up in the background of the leaf, but that is kind of good, and I'm going to show you why in a minute. And that's just because it's high quality paper. So I'm just going to do two so that you're not sitting there too long watching me, and then let me show you what we're going to do next. Okay, so I have my two leaves. Set this aside. Now I've got some beautiful colors, and I'm going to take a red. I'm going to color really dark. Most of my time today is going to be spent on coloring in these gorgeous leaves. I'll do some red, because you'll notice when you look closely at autumn leaves, they're usually not a whole solid color. I'm going to do some orange. Coloring in my entire leaf. If I go a little out of the lines, that is not going to matter. I don't want to go too crazy, but blending my colors, I can go over my orange with my red. I'm going to add in some yellow and so on. So really color in the whole leaf. But I won't do that for you right now because you'll be sitting there too long. So you get the idea, and let me show you the next step. Oh, I almost forgot a really important thing, and you're probably already thinking that. I forgot to put my name on the back of my paper. So let me quickly, before I paint, let me flip it over and put my name and my class. Okay, and I'll flip my paper back over. And when I have finished coloring in my leaves, I'm going to get my gorgeous liquid watercolor. And I'm going to go over my paper, and this is so vibrant. It really makes these leaves pop. Just do a wash over the entire paper. Try not to leave any white space. Try to get it. And you can go right over your leaves and then dab them with a tissue, or you can just go right around them. They come out absolutely gorgeous. So you'll do your whole paper and you'll wind up with a finished picture of some beautiful autumn leaves.